Let's play. Whoa! Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Last time left off, we were trying to determine where the possible crime scene could have been at, and how could have that be connected with how the body ended up in the piranha tank. And we were just getting to the point like, hey, maybe the two windows are connected and he was killed in his research lab bathroom, the ultimate prisoner lab. So now we're wondering, hey, minute, what about the rope? And like, we need another piece of rope. And it's like, wait a minute, we do have another piece of evidence. No, I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as rope. And that would be the tennis net cable, because I was wondering where the hell this even came into play. And it is about 50 feet in length too.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope. How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side and tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow! That's amazing, Gonta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration! You get it. Just tell us already. They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just a rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would have not been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at it, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow, the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they had to have used something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he says he can do this. I'm thinking back in my head, I'm not sure if I can do this. Personally, the gamer. Okay, hold on. There's one thing that's still bothering me, and it's this. A piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. And the other thing I'm thinking of is that it's not here, but the inner tube. Was that used in some way that I just don't know about? Because that's bothering me right now. I can't visualize in my head how it was used. Alright. Okay. I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with a rope to move the body between the windows. Think. Come on, think! Hangman's Gambit. Oh, shoot. I forgot to do this one. Move the cursor, flash the spot, and get the letter orb. Oh, shoot. But what am I looking for? I don't know what the first thing should be. What? I guess. Rope. Rope what? Oh my god, I really don't know. Oops. No, what the hell am I trying to think here? A ropeway? Oh, well, I guess that's a word. I guess I wouldn't have literally called it that, but I guess.
Yes, that's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
Sorry, I don't know why the hell I had a major brain fart on that word. You know when, like, you don't really use a word in ever in your everyday language, or just period when you're speaking, and it is a very simple word, ropeway. It's like you know what it is, but like the actual name of it, I'm like, I would have just said just two ropes connected together. But yeah, ropeway, I guess. Whatever. I'm sure I sound more like an idiot as I keep talking, but that's fine.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this one. The mind. In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mind will begin. In this mode, the objective is to dig up the answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the L stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces of the X button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. If you do that right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of the object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, the influence gauge will take damage. And if there's just one piece left, you can press the X button repeatedly to break it. But that will incur a time penalty, so don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. Thank you for your understanding. So this is where the inner tube comes into play? Don't think I'm finding it just yet. I don't know. There it is. There's the inner tube. Oh, really?
rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why the hell that image wouldn't click in my head. Like, I would have thought, okay, no, that's fine. Huh. Okay.
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth. His foot? Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh! Daddy's mad at you now!
Yeah?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
Monodum's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit! But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered. But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. It was nighttime. They couldn't get into the pool.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Oh, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No. Respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself. Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Oh, you do? Shit, I don't. I'm straight up here. I can't think of a good person who could have been the culprit. No, there is that one hunch I had earlier. Damn. Let's see what Shuichi has to say. And if he gives us a choice, we have to make a choice now, then we're just going to go with my gut. Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have been prepared in a gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Oh, fudge. Man. Listen, my gut is Kaito. But why do I have a feeling that it might also be Kirumi? Because she was there for those 5 minutes. I don't know. Oh, damn it. I don't know, guys. I don't... Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Kaito. I don't... Okay, thank God. Okay. I was like, this doesn't make sense. I was like, the wording sometimes. So, oh my God, is it Kirumi? It wasn't Kaito, but I remember someone mentioning they went to the gym. What's the matter? Show them the logic you believe in.
Oh no!
What are you staring at me? I think that... Okay. But I'm still confused how it could be her for those 5 minutes. Why her? Well, her or Kokichi. Yeah.
It has to be you.
Really?
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Now, honestly, I don't really want to believe it's her, but I can't think of any other choice. I'm gonna meet Maki alone. Alibi for yesterday. Let me check that alibi for yesterday just in case. At 5 minutes to 9, Himiko and Angie joined as well. Here's Kirumi from 9 to 10. She was at the gym a little before 9 with Himiko and Angie. So that 5-minute thing, that's the issue.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it. In her story? Because I was going to go with Miyu saying she has evidence.
The crime was
and the alibi. I don't know.
I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Damn it. That's a proof. Let her have a Shuichi. What exactly does this evidence prove? Surely you can do better than this, yes?
Damn it!
Oh, okay. Oh, man. It's okay.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Was there anything from Monokuma file? No. Inside meet and greet. No, she wasn't. She wasn't part of it. That's right. That's right. She wasn't part of it. But then again, the whole alibi thing.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have it.
Not most of us. Oh, that wasn't it either. True, I have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. The reasoning is too shallow, just like... So maybe it was the other alibi statement. Oh man, I'm kind of running out.
Of course, am not the culprit.
So maybe alibis for yesterday, and they're saying that most people don't have alibis? Oh man, I know I'm messing this up. I apologize.
Most of us.
Oh damn it, that wasn't it either.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm kind of running low.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
So what else did she say?
An alibi for night. I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence. Culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such?
The trick relied on. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
I don't know. I'm a little unsure, but maybe when she says it could have been anyone. But a lot of us were not available. That, God damn it, that doesn't really show it was her, though.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
I'm not really sure what Maki alone had to do anything. She stayed in garden farm for lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
I don't know.
An alibi for nighttime?
That proves you're the culprit.
Would fall for
The light on. It could be put off.
preposterous.
I'm not thinking this is right. Oh crap! It was. Never mind. I don't know. Sometimes there's weird thinking going on.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Let's keep going. This is probably going to be a long video because I have a feeling that we're also going to include just a finale of this. So be prepared.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Whoops. How does that prove I used the rope? I failed to see the point.
Oh no!
Oops. Oh no. Okay.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
This is the conclusion we reached together. It's not just a guess. I have evidence on my side, and I'll show her.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this. In other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay. It is nothing more than deception.
Yeah, no, what would it be? That no evidence at the rope? Hold on, I'm gonna live here on this one.
Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this. In other words,
oh damn, I did it again. I'm sorry.
And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
So I'm thinking, but what about the whole tennis cable one? Like, I was gonna say black piece of fabric. Maybe that came from her apron or something?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope,
let's see.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Nope.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with
Was
that
it a
rope,
frame then?
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd
How come that's
floor
not hitting? That's not really
There
clicking in
is
my
no
head.
evidence to indicate this
Oh,
had
yeah.
happened.
I'll cut through your
Okay,
words.
never mind.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone!
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Wait, they? Wait a minute, what? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what did she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to Atua?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else. Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryuma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
Man, I'm not really sure anymore. I am now second-guessing it because I can't think of anything else, but... Like the whole murder taking place and where it was occurred and possibly how it was transported, I was kind of able to determine beforehand. It's the culprit I have absolutely no idea about, or the motive behind it, maybe besides those motive videos. And this video is very long, so if I decide to split it in half, it's gonna end right here. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe for future content, where I aim to release a video a day. And if you do subscribe, make sure to click on the bell symbol to be notified once new videos are uploaded. You can also catch me streaming from time to time on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, and join my Discord server to relax with other gamers. All this information is in the description box below. Have a great day.